Yeah.
So what are your trend predictions for this year's Oscars?
Well, I think we're going to see a lot of, I think, first of all, if I had to sum it up in 2 words, it'd be sheer simplicity. It was just going to be really, really simple. Taking one area of your face and really, really focusing on it. I think we're going to see some beautiful shimmer eyes in sparkling champagnes, in rich golds, in polished bronze, maybe even some soft lilacs, which I'm really excited about because they've been very popular. We've seen a little bit of them in magazines and on the and in fashion at Fashion Week in New York and also in London. So we might see that paired up with some bold lips. Bold lip colors are in. Lipsticks, for the first year, women are actually leaving their lip gloss at home and actually trading them out with really, really beautiful moisture lipsticks. We'll see berries. We'll see pinks. We'll see some bold reds like we saw on Cameron Diaz last year and on Sandra Bullock. It's not the Oscars. Look at red carpet, red lips. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love a bright lip. I'm wearing one right now, like an orangey one. So it's so exciting.
You look gorgeous. You look gorgeous for the morning. What time is it? It's very, very early.
It's 20 to 8 in the morning.
Nobody's at the office but you. I love that.
I know. It's so quiet back there. I love it. So how can women recreate these looks at home? Obviously, especially with the bright lip, that's something some women struggle with a little bit. What advice have you got so that they can then recreate these kind of looks at home?
Well, first of all, I suggest that it starts way before that. You know, it's really, really makeup for high def, for what we do, is really about starting a skincare regime much, much earlier, like 6 weeks out. I mean, I would, if it was me getting on camera, 6 to 8 weeks out. Use a foaming moisturizer like Olay Definity Foaming Moisturizer that has SPF in it, 15 that protects you. I know you guys you have brutal sun down there.
Yeah.
And then make sure that it's doing its work. A nighttime regime with a tone correcting cream to help diminish age spots is really, really important. There's nothing like those 8 hours of sleep to really, really have a skincare cream work effectively. 6 to 8 weeks out. 6 to 8 weeks out, and your skin is actually in better condition and really, really ready for your big night out. Then eyes are really important. Delicate area around the eyes, treating the eyes with a specific eye cream. Definity Illuminating Eye Cream is something that can be worn easily under makeup. It's got multicolored micas that really, they brighten the eye. It's really, really cool. If you've not used it, you got to try it. So then you're ready for makeup. Foundation. You don't want to, less is best approach to foundation, especially because we have multiple lighting rigs here, one for the red carpet, the paparazzi have their flash photography film, and then the lighting completely changes once you make the corner into the Kodak. It's really, really important to not wear too much foundation and cover up your complexion. You want to let your complexion glow, all right? And since that is 80% of the makeup, and the rest is just focusing in on one item, either the eyes or the lips or maybe just your brows. You got great brows. So, I'm serious. There's the easiest way to get a great dramatic look out of your face, brows.
Absolutely.
Perfectly groomed brows against lashes, a couple coats of mascara, maybe a primary eyeshadow, like maybe a sculpting eyeshadow in beige or neutral against a bronzy lid. Gorgeous. It's just gorgeous.
Yeah. Girl, you so sexy.
The best way to do that is just take some sugar. Like a sugar pack that you get at the coffee store.
Yeah.
Wet it and rub it between your lips. Takes off all the dead skin. Wipe it down and then use a lip balm, a really nurturing lip balm. Let it sit for a while. Then take that lip balm off. Okay, now you're ready to line your lips or to use an undercoat of a lip pencil that's going to coincide with your lip color, okay? But you never want to line the lips with a pointy pencil. Use the side of the pencil and just get a minor layer. Now, let's say that your lip color is sort of fighting your natural lip tone. Take a little foundation and stipple it on your lips. Now you've neutralized the lip color, then start your lip pencil.
I see.
Yeah. Now you're getting the true color of the lipstick, the way the red was intended to look when you turned up the lipstick dial up. You go, oh, that's a beautiful color. And then I've seen women do this a bunch of times where they put it on their lips and they don't really, really like the lip color. It's because their inherent color, their natural lip color, is fighting the lip color. But if you neutralize it, just like when you paint a house, a wall white, before you paint it another color, you're actually taking all the color out of the lip so that the lip color shines through in a natural tone.
Oh, that is a good tip. That's great.
Yeah.
So if there's one classic kind of makeup look for the red carpet that can never go wrong, what would it be?
When I think of a classic look, I really like red lips against a rich gold eyelid, with a little hint of a black liner and mascara. Just the black liner so tight to the eyelash that it just, especially against light eyes, it just makes the eyes pop. And then you got this red lip, but it's not finding it. The gold, and maybe a tiny bit of a red lipstick that has a little bit of a gold sparkle in it. Not too much, just a little bit. Now you got these, it's just classic. Very little blush, just enough blush to sculpt the cheeks, but not overtake it. So it looks like you're lit from within.
Beautiful. And you mentioned there getting the liner right into the lashes. Sometimes, we at home find that a little bit hard. What's the easiest way to get it right in there?
First of all, you make sure that you sharpen your pencil, right? You get your kohl pencil. If you use a kohl pencil, or if you use an eyeshadow, you take an angled brush, with a sharp pencil and angled brush, and just work it in right to the eyelash with that brush. But don't put too much pressure on it, because it's the pressure that makes the pencil start to make the line too thick. All right, so then you just work it into that lash line and do it very, very lightly. Don't use a lot of product. Then you just take a Q-tip and lightly go over the top of it. If you get too much on there, just make sure that the Q-tip's wet and go across it and just wipe it down. And now you have a very, very tight lash line. Then all you have to do, wouldn't be surprised how much black mascara emphasizes that line. So you got that tight line, black mascara, curled lashes, and now you have a perfect defined outlined eye.
Perfect. And of course, you always curl the lashes before applying your mascara.
Always curled.
Always.
That's the biggest. Even if you know what, sometimes you don't really. If you're really tired, like this morning, you're gonna be a mess at 4.
I know.
Curl your lashes. Curl your lashes, and just a coat of mascara. It brightens the eye right up. Yeah. Use like a light colored pale eyeshadow on top of that. That's also a good way to make the eyes just look bright and like you're awake.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
So what celebrities are you working on because you're doing all the makeup for everyone presenting, right?
Exactly. I do the show, so people come here made up, and then when the time they hit the red carpet, they're mine. And if they fall apart, I'm there on any given night. I could probably touch the faces of 10 or 15 of your A-list celebrities. No way.
Yeah. Do you ever get a bit starstruck?
I still, Natalie Portman's, I'm hoping to get my hands on her. She's one of my favorite celebrities.
Yeah.
But I also love Cate Blanchett, who I love. I think she's gorgeous. I've touched a lot of faces in my time. I love Annette Bening. I think Annette Bening's gorgeous, Yeah. I do get starstruck. Yeah, I do. You're right. I absolutely do.
Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, Natalie Portman's so beautiful. So
Isn't she gorgeous?
Oh,
yeah. And I think there's going to be, I thought for your readers, I think there's going to be a Black Swan sort of influence. Only because I don't think that anybody's going to do crazy smoky eyes out to their temples. But, those images that we see in movies like that really inspire makeup artists and hairdressers to do work, to think maybe a little bit outside the box, to put a little dramatic edge in it. But you won't see, like I said, heavy smoked eyes, but you'll see translucent smoked eyes that much more sheer color. Like there's great eyeshadows that you can do those effects with, like Dior, the 5 duo kits, and Incognito, which has got beautiful golds and pale colors, and you can really layer those eyeshadows, but still make it sheer so that you can see through the eyes and there's not that heavy look, because that's what we want to stay away from, because there's a lot of overhead lighting here, and you don't want to get your eyes too dark.
Yeah, no, that's a great tip. So you think going forward that Black Swan will really influence some key makeup looks for? Well,
we're all, as artists, we're makeup artists. We're always looking for that inspiration. So when you have a movie like that that's nominated for best actor, it's in our memory, and it's like having that look like, oh, Black Swan. hey, maybe we can do this. You know what I mean?
Really
It's pretty cool.
Really cool.
Yeah.
And obviously you've worked on so many celebs in your time. What's a really common request that they have for you, like when it comes to makeup?
They want their skin to glow. They want to look even toned. They want to look natural. They don't want to look like they're wearing too much makeup. They don't want to look overly made up. They want to look, it's about accessibility when you're a movie star. Your fans want to feel like they can touch you. So you want to look accessible.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And how can we at home, obviously skincare is the most important thing for women at home wanting to get that amazing kind of clear complexion. It really does start with that, doesn't it?
Absolutely. The better your condition your skin is, the less makeup you have, the more of a glow you have. I mean, skin is the new foundation.
Yeah.
It really is, and especially, I am delighted to see that women are walking away from heavy makeups and heavy powders, too much foundation, and instead deciding to wear much thinner, more sheer foundation. I mean, if you look on the market, if you go into Sephora, you have Sephora down there, right?
No, we don't.
Shame on you.
I know.
But no, yeah, no. But you have stores. Everything on the label says sheer this, sheer that, sheer.
Yeah.
When it comes to foundation coverage, and that is the way it should be. That means the impulse is for women to have better skin. I believe that. I've definitely seen it with the advent of high definition TV, where women can really study themselves and see how they look when they wear too much makeup. I think that is actually changing the way women believe that they should look.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
And what are your must-have products for women? Your 3 top products for women to take with them everywhere in their makeup bag.
Well, a great concealer, a great under-eye concealer, a great lipstick color, and a great mascara during the day, and some blotting papers, some really good blotting papers. Those are I know I went 4.
That's all right.
You said, I have a hard time counting. So those four items are your necessary items to have in your bag. I think that, like I said, I'm really, really happy to see that lipsticks are popular again. I'm so over lip gloss. Yeah, but I love lipstick, and there's so many great lipstick formulas now. Concealers that are creamy and not too heavy, that are sheer enough and have the right tone to get rid of under eye darkness.
Yeah, no, amazing.
Yeah.
And what are your event day emergency tips? So many, it always seems like whenever you've got an important event on, you get a pimple or you have dark circles or something. How do we combat those things?
Well, like I said, the preparation 8 to 10 weeks out is really important. If you're going to get married, if that big party, that big photo op, a recital, you want to, like I said, start it, because you're right. Nerves can act adversely against skin. So you want to make sure you do that. But let's say that you do have to cover up a pimple or say. You want to always carry like a concealer, like a Laura Mercier camouflage in your bag. It's a little waxier. It goes on blemishes, and it'll stay on blemishes for a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
It'll keep, obviously, you want to make sure that you have a waterproof mascara. If you're going to cry, you want to make sure that you're covered.
Absolutely.
Those are just things that you think of really, really. You want to make sure that you set your eyeliner. Sometimes if you use a too creamy of an eye pencil, make sure you set it with a powder eyeshadow of the same color, because then it has a less likelihood of going south on you.
Yeah. No,
so those are little things to do. Brushed eyebrows. Make sure you groom and brush through them, so that you spend all this time shaping them. Then make sure you brush through them.
Absolutely. And how much preparation goes into making these celebrities look as amazing as they do on the red carpet? Tell us that it's a lot, please.
It is a lot. It is a lot. I mean, nothing. It's very. What we do looks so simple, but there's a lot of planning. Not to get overwhelmed, but there absolutely is a lot of planning that goes into a red carpet look. We start several weeks out looking at photographs, lookbooks, different outfits. We start trading ideas so that when we get there, we have a template. Because you know what? in what we do, the template always gets astray. And because something puts a little curl in the hair or a little wave, and then the makeup artist goes, "Oh, yeah, all right." And then you see the dress and they put on that piece of jewelry, and then you go, "Oh, I got another inspiration." Before you walk out, and then you find yourself chasing that woman out the door, you know.
I love it. I love it. And what's the key to having flawless skin at any age?
At any age, it's sticking to a regime. Not, like I said, not just, intermittently, but a day and night. You have like I said, a tone correcting moisturizer like Definity tone correcting nighttime moisturizer is great because it has those 8 hours or 6 hours of solid time to do its business. And I think what I think is people, at least in America, are impatient we're impatient about everything. We can't even wait for a cup of coffee. So it's true. But you have to give that skincare cream a time to do its magic, and it will do its magic. I promise. There's so much technology coming out in skincare that the consumers are getting, but they have to give it time to do its magic.
Yeah, absolutely. And finally, what are your top 3 makeup tips?
Oh, okay. My top 3 makeup tips, like we said before, don't get too much going on. Take one element of your face. Like if I was doing your makeup, I would work on your brows, make them impeccable, and I love your lips. I would do your lips. I would make sure that your lips are really, really. I spend a lot of time lining them, maybe putting a little highlight on the bow of the lip. So take one element of your face and really make it impeccable. Make sure that that when you do your makeup, that you have a plan. You want sculpted skin, but if you already have sculpted cheeks, then don't go too heavy on the sculpting. So less is best approach to that. Mm-hmm. And thirdly, make sure that you curl your lashes and 2 coats of mascara. 1 coat just gets it halfway there. 2 coats of mascara. Now you're talking. Yeah.